Good afternoon, traders. It is Friday, April 25th, 2014. The U.S. stock market is closed. It took a dump today. This Ukrainian situation plagued us once before, and the market doesn't like problems, international problems that have the possibility of being an outbreak of fighting, and that's what happened today. I haven't looked into it. All I know is it was the problems in Ukraine that tanked the market today. The Dow fell 140 points. We can't do anything about news, If you're going to trade, you got to realize you're going to get caught in news-driven situations, and it can work both ways. I remember a long time ago I got long a pile of sugar contracts trading futures, and all of a sudden I was looking at my monitor and the thing went up limit, and it was because of Chernobyl. And it was just luck, but I made a ton of money on that, so it can work both ways. But anyway, we kind of got sacked today, but it could have been worse. We ended up closing out negative over $16,000 and losing trades. Just about all but two positions we had went terrible. Now that's the bad news. The good news is that we did have two positions on that went really good, and we are holding over $8,000 in open trade equity over the weekend. So, if you want to count the chickens before they're hatched, you could say, well, if we add our open trade to our closed out trade, we only lost $8,000, and that's not too bad on a day that the Dow tanks 140 points. So I always feel a little bit better when I see something in our total system working properly. We got two really good trades, and we got those trades because we're very highly diversified. We trade a lot of stuff, and we anticipate that even on bad days, we're going to have some things that work out okay, and that's the way it worked today. Anyway, let's take a look at the chart. Okay, we're looking at the Dow Jones Industrial Average, and you can see here what happened. Yesterday, I told you we had these two kind of congested days following this big move up, and I said, that probably means this market's going to break out pretty hard. I predicted it was going to break out to the upside. It did not do that. Clearly, the breakout came to the downside, which was what happened today, and of course, we are once again below the red line, and of course, I don't like to see this, but I will tell you this, we're only holding two positions, and those positions held up through this big sellout today. And so, if the market falls 200 points on Monday, it's not very likely that we're going to be hurt in those positions, and it's very unlikely we would be getting into anything new. So in some ways we're protected from any disasters that happen over the weekend. So I'm not going to lose any sleep this weekend over this. As I say, we didn't have a good day, but it could have been a lot worse. I'll show you. I will show you the two positions that worked out for us. This first one is in CRUS, Cirrus Logic, and we had gotten this in yesterday. It had a nice move right after we got in. Then we had a huge gap this morning, and it didn't really go anywhere. It just kind of hung there. But nevertheless, we are carrying almost $6,000 in Cirrus Logic. So very happy with that trade. Looks really good. And then another one we got into is open here. This is in THC, which is Tenet Healthcare, and we had bought this yesterday. We bought it today, and I kind of like this because we got the signal with this gap up, but we hold off a little here, and we caught this on a nice pullback, and then we got into this, and we are holding pretty close to $3,000 in Tenet Healthcare. So those are the only two positions we have, and as I say, they were not in any way affected by the big sell-off in the Dow. So what happens on Monday, I got to assume they're not going to get affected on Monday if the Dow sells off again. That's my hope. Anyway, that's the way it went last day of the week. This is Trader Bob signing off. I'll see you next week on Monday.